I told you there are machines so powerful they can turn a car into scrap metal in under 60 seconds, or reduce an entire building to rubble in minutes? Today, we're diving deep into the world of industrial destruction. But this isn't about chaos. This is about precision, power, and the incredible engineering behind machines that literally reshape our world. From twisted steel to pulverized concrete, we're exploring the monsters with mechanical jaws, spinning blades, and earth-shaking power, built to crush, shred, rip, and recycle on an industrial scale. Whether it's a car, a train, a building, or an entire forest, nothing is safe from these mechanical beasts. But here's the twist. These machines aren't just destroyers. They're transformers, turning waste into valuable resources and helping build a more sustainable future. So buckle up, because we're about to witness some of the most satisfying destruction you've ever seen. Welcome to the machine. Let's get loud. First up, we have what I like to call the surgical destroyer. The PowerHand VRS. This isn't your typical wrecking machine. This is a claw so precise, it dismantles vehicles like a robotic surgeon, performing the world's most aggressive operation. Watch this footage. See how it grabs, twists, and systematically tears apart end-of-life vehicles in under 5 minutes. We're talking full engine extractions, clean copper wire pulls, perfect axle separations, all done without damaging the valuable materials that can be reused. This isn't random destruction, it's calculated recovery. Every single movement of that claw is designed around one goal: reclaiming maximum value. Copper wiring worth hundreds of dollars, catalytic converters containing precious metals, aluminum panels that can be melted down and reborn. The VRS isn't just scrapping cars, it's performing a mechanical autopsy and selling the organs. Here's what blows my mind. One skilled operator can handle over 50 vehicles per day. That's more than 300 valuable parts recovered per shift. When you multiply that across a year, we're talking about millions of dollars in materials saved from landfills and returned to the economy. But the real genius is in the precision. Traditional car crushing destroys everything together, making separation nearly impossible. The PowerHand VRS keeps everything organized, clean, and ready for its next life. Sustainability has never looked so savage. If the PowerHand is a surgeon, then what you're about to see next is a full-scale war machine on treads. Meet the VB950DK, nicknamed the Red Giant. And trust me, the name fits perfectly. This beast roars with over 770 horsepower, mounted on tank-like treads that can go anywhere destruction is needed. But the real magic happens in those twin-shaft crushers that can devour entire sedans in just 60 seconds. Need to dismantle a bus? No problem. A shipping container? Child's play? A derailed train car? The Red Giant rolls up and reduces it to manageable scrap metal in minutes. Let me break down the engineering here. Each crushing shaft is forged from reinforced steel alloy and fitted with staggered blades designed to maximize torque while minimizing resistance. The result? An incredible 120 tons of material processed per hour. That's roughly equivalent to 40 cars completely shredded and ready for recycling every single hour. But here's the game changer: mobility. Unlike traditional shredders that sit in one location waiting for materials to be brought to them, the Red Giant comes to the construction site with debris, it drives there. Train derailment cleanup, it's already on the way. This machine doesn't wait in warehouses. It brings the destruction directly to where it's needed. The sound alone is incredible. That deep, mechanical roar as those shafts spin up to speed, followed by the satisfying crunch of metal being systematically destroyed. It's like listening to the heartbeat of industrial efficiency. Now, shredding is only half the story. Once you've turned a car into scrap metal pieces, you still need to make that material transportable and valuable. That's where compression technology becomes absolutely critical. Enter the Brana RR5, a machine that delivers over 200 tons of pure hydraulic force. To put that in perspective, that's equivalent to the weight of about 30 elephants pressing down in a concentrated area. Watch this process. Cars, appliances, and industrial scrap are fed into the compression chamber, then crushed completely flat before being formed into dense, perfectly shaped cubes by a 155-ton compactor. Each one of those 1,200-kilogram bales you see coming out, they're ready to go straight to the smelter for melting down into new steel. What used to be a labor-intensive process taking hours of manual work now happens in 60 seconds. Literally, 1 minute in, one perfectly compressed cube out. The efficiency gains are staggering, but so is the space savings. These compressed bales stack like building blocks, meaning recycling facilities can store 10 times more material in the same space. The hydraulic system is particularly impressive. It can detect the material type and adjust pressure accordingly. Aluminum gets one treatment, steel another. Mixed materials get a custom compression profile. It's not just brute force, it's intelligent destruction. You've seen machines crush cars, but what about crushing actual mountains? That's exactly what industrial jaw crushers are designed to do, and the scale is absolutely mind-blowing. These massive machines use enormous metal plates, some weighing several tons each, to break down concrete, boulders, granite slabs, and even entire sections of demolished buildings. The mechanics are beautifully simple, but incredibly powerful. One plate stays stationary, while the other pounds down like a massive piston, creating crushing forces that can fracture the hardest materials on Earth. Modern jaw crushers can process up to 1,500 tons of material per hour. To give you context, that's equivalent to crushing about 50 dump truck loads of concrete every single hour, turning building rubble into road-based material faster than trucks can even deliver it. But what makes today's crushers truly impressive is the technology integration. These aren't just brute force machines anymore. They're equipped with vibration sensors that detect material hardness, AI-controlled feed systems that optimize crushing efficiency, and automated sorting that separates different material types. The result is incredibly consistent output, perfect-sized aggregate for road construction, concrete production, or landscaping projects. These machines are literally transforming the waste from old buildings into the foundation for new infrastructure. Here's a problem most people never think about. What happens to old tires? With over 1 billion tires discarded annually worldwide, they represent one of our biggest waste challenges. They don't decompose, they're fire hazards, and they take up enormous amounts of landfill space. That's where the MTBBDD 700 comes in as an absolute game changer. This machine is specifically engineered to handle 10 tons of rubber per hour, systematically breaking down tires into valuable raw materials. Watch this process. Spin in twin shafts, grab whole tires, and methodically shred them into crumb rubber. But here's the clever part. Steel belts are automatically separated using magnetic systems. Synthetic fibers are filtered out using air classification. And what's left is pure rubber material ready for new applications. That final product gets turned into playground surfaces, road construction materials, and even athletic turf for sports fields. Essentially, old tires become the foundation for safer playgrounds and better roads. The circular economy in action. The precision is remarkable. The machine can detect different tire compositions and adjust its processing accordingly. Passenger car tires get one treatment, truck tires another. Specialty tires get custom processing. Nothing goes to waste, and everything has value. For regular tires, the MTB BDD 700 is perfect. But what about the monsters? Semi-truck tires, tractor tires, massive off-road vehicle tires that can weigh hundreds of pounds each. That's where you need serious firepower. Meet the Tri-270-21, a machine that brings 50mm thick steel blades powered by a 70-horsepower motor to the tire destruction game. This isn't gentle processing. This is an all-out assault on rubber. Each tire that enters this machine is completely shredded to ribbons in under 15 seconds. The engineering focuses on two key aspects: minimal heat generation to prevent rubber degradation, and maximum efficiency to keep processing costs low. What's particularly impressive is the self-cleaning rotor system. Traditional tire shredders often get clogged with rubber buildup, requiring constant maintenance and downtime. The Tri-270-21 solved this with rotors that automatically clear themselves, meaning near-zero maintenance and almost continuous operation. The result is a machine that can run 24/7 with minimal supervision, processing the largest, toughest tires into valuable raw materials that feed back into manufacturing new products. Now, let's shift to something that hits closer to home. Literally, what happens to all those old refrigerators, microwaves, dishwashers, and washing machines when they reach the end of their useful life? Traditional disposal methods are terrible for the environment, but the Slayer XL has revolutionized appliance recycling. This machine is specifically designed with a low-speed, high-torque approach that minimizes sparks and noise while maximizing material separation. Safety and efficiency in one package. The machine systematically breaks it down, while magnetic separators extract all the steel components. Specialized air jets blow out insulation foam into separate collection systems, and plastic components are automatically funneled to dedicated grinders. The result is a perfectly sorted stream of recyclable materials. Steel goes to steel recycling, aluminum to aluminum processing, plastics to plastic recycling, and even the foam insulation gets processed into new insulation products. Zero waste, maximum value recovery. What makes this particularly satisfying to watch is the systematic nature. Every component has a purpose. Every material has a destination, and nothing useful gets wasted. This next machine isn't just a shredder, it's like the Swiss Army knife of industrial destruction. The M&J 4000-6 represents the cutting edge of adaptive processing technology. With 6 independent rotating knives, each with its own torque and speed control, this machine literally adjusts to whatever it's processing in real time. One moment it's slicing through railroad ties like they're made of paper. The next moment, it's systematically cracking open massive concrete building supports. The AI-driven control system analyzes material density, hardness, and composition, then automatically configures the optimal blade speed, pressure, and cutting pattern. It's like having 6 different specialized machines built into one unit. Processing capacity hits up to 50 tons per hour, But what's more impressive is the reliability. Because it self-calibrates continuously, it rarely clogs, overheats, or stalls. Traditional fixed configuration machines require constant adjustment and maintenance. The M&J 4000-6 just keeps running. This represents the future of industrial processing. Adaptive, intelligent, and incredibly efficient. Instead of needing different machines for different materials, one unit handles everything. That's where the Shark enters the picture with one of the most impressive designs I've ever seen. 48 hammers spinning at incredible speeds. That's the heart of this green waste processing beast. Built specifically to handle tree trunks, massive branches, stumps, and garden waste, this machine transforms organic matter into valuable biomass products. The output becomes mulch for landscaping, compost for agriculture, or even biofuel for renewable energy production. Essentially, dead trees and garden waste become the foundation for new plant growth or clean energy generation. But the Shark isn't just about raw power. It incorporates dust suppression systems to maintain air quality, noise cancellation technology to minimize environmental impact, and anti-clogging hydraulics that prevent jamming. This makes it one of the cleanest, most environmentally friendly large-scale processing machines on the planet. The circular economy concept in action, organic waste becomes valuable products that support both agriculture and renewable energy. What happens to all the PVC pipes, plastic conduits, and plumbing materials from construction and demolition projects? The WIMA WLK 150500 has this completely covered. Twin rotors equipped with reinforced teeth systematically process bulky plastic piping, reducing 10-foot pipe sections into uniform 2-inch flakes in minutes. Smart jam sensors prevent downtime by detecting potential clogs before they happen and automatically adjusting processing parameters. Those plastic flakes become raw materials for manufacturing insulation, plastic lumber for outdoor construction, and even patio furniture. Your old plumbing might literally become your new deck. The precision sizing is critical. Recycling facilities need uniform material to feed into their manufacturing processes. Random-sized chunks are worthless, but perfectly sized flakes are valuable raw materials. You've just witnessed machines that don't just destroy, they transform our world. From rubber that becomes playground surfaces to metal that becomes new cars, from organic waste that becomes clean energy to concrete that becomes new road foundations. These aren't just impressive machines, they're the backbone of sustainable industry. Every ton of material these machines process is a ton that doesn't end up in a landfill. Every valuable material recovered is resources that don't need to be mined or manufactured from scratch. The future of manufacturing isn't just about making new things. It's about intelligently recycling and transforming existing materials. These machines represent the cutting edge of that revolution. If you love seeing engineering excellence in action, smash that like button and subscribe for more incredible industrial technology. Leave a comment letting me know which machine impressed you most. The precision of the PowerHand VRS, the raw power of the Red Giant, or maybe the environmental innovation of the Shark. Until next time, keep watching the machine transform our world, one incredible piece of engineering at a time.